K-Trap was on the 90s baby show the other day, yeah. And you said a few things about the UK rap industry, yeah. I agree with him, but I don't just think it's the UK. Certain things in the what he was saying about the UK industry, yeah, I agree with him on that. But there's other things that I've seen him speaking about that I think is not just a UK problem. You get me? I feel like it's a industry problem. You get me? But I'm gonna get into it quickly. Let me get into this thing quickly.
It's not good, it's terrible. And not even just the sound of music, just the whole industry, the energy and how people are and how the game is structured. Bro, you can't grow, innit? Like, there's not really growth. Like, there's too much ego. UK, everyone thinks they're gone before they're gone. And it's like, one thing I've noticed about this thing is like, see with music, different genres and people in different stages in their career, yeah? How like everyone builds their fan base or whatever, like somebody will get to the top, they'll do a little helping hand, you'll get something from them, they'll get something, like it's all extra. But see here, it's not like, let's be real, bro, like you said, there's going to be the Stormzy's, the Dave, the Central C, then that's that. Like any of those people dropped a project, like straight away would you think, actually no, a track might be on that, or Stormzy drops a project, you know there's due to be like maybe a Central C or a Dave, or
you'll get like your Rays and your...
That's but that's depth, like that's that room. Man can't go in, man ain't got the key for that door, bro. How do we like elevate? I'm a musician, I enjoy music, so I would want to make songs with singers or this and that, but I've made music with singers that ain't as big as me or whatever, do you get what I'm trying to say? There's no ego, but it's like at the stage of man's career and that, to elevate and that, yeah, man needs, like, if I'm going to make a song with a singer, yeah, it needs to be a singer that's here. I don't even think it's always the artist. I feel like sometimes it's the team.
Yeah, it's definitely the team.
It's how things look.
Yeah.
That person's too, there's two that were in America. Bro, it's about the bag, it's about making music, it's about all these different type of stuff. America might be like, you know what, there might be someone that be like, this artist, yeah, cool, he's not the hottest, but he's street creds there. I respect his street cred, I'll make a song. I got 10 million followers and 10 million streams and I can sell 10 million first week. If you can't sell that, then it doesn't really make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. But how do we grow, bro? It's not good, it's terrible.
So basically,
and not even just the sound of music,
that
just
people are gatekeeping. People are gatekeeping a thing which in the UK it does seem like he's right about that. You get me? But I see people gatekeeping and doing certain stuff he was talking about there. I see other people doing it in America and that as well. You get me? But yeah, it's true what he's saying about if you get a Stormzy album, you're not gonna really hear an up and comer on Stormzy's album unless he's probably from his label and the label are just trying to push that person. You get me? Same with Central C and whatnot. Like, you're not gonna hear K-Trap on Stormzy's album. Them man are gonna, Stormzy's gonna have, it's like he said, it's Stormzy, Dave, Central C, and then it's the rest. Like, them man are in a different brackets all the time. Them man are gonna work together. And it's all about like Central C gets a verse of Stormzy. He ain't gonna pay for it, and then Stormzy will just say, "Yeah, you give me a verse, and I'll give you a verse back." That's just an equal exchange, innit? But if a man like K-Trap says, "Yo, I want a verse from one of them man are gonna start talking about money and this and that." You get me? Them man are gonna start talking about money and stuff like that. So I get what K-Trap's saying to a point, man. The industry, like, and then he's saying stuff like they won't put, like, he will put a up and comer on one of his songs. He's saying he will put an up and coming singer or something on one of his songs. Them man ain't really putting no up and comers on their thing. You get me? It's all like it is some gatekeeping thing, and he was saying that sometimes it's not even them, it's their team. That's what I mean. That's a thing that I want to speak about. Like, yo, is it their teams that make them do this? Because I see this happening with not just UK artists. I see this happening with USA artists and that as well. Is it their teams? Are they advised to not go and work with them? Is it a bad look to go and work with them? Is it messing up your stock stepping back down to work with lesser artists? Or is it man them? You get me? Because me now, the mind state I'm in right now, like I've not been to that level where these men are at. I've not been to that level so I can't really speak until I get there. But the mindset I'm at right now, if I blew up as big as one of them, like, and I've got a brethren on a podcast or a rapper brethren, I'd be looking to throw a tune on. I'd be looking to do a tune or throw a verse on their album. Do you know what I'm saying? I remember when Bambino was talking about he had a deal, yeah, a $250,000 deal. This is when he was still around Central C. He had a $250,000 deal, but the label said, "Yo, you need to get a verse from Central C," and Central C didn't give him the verse. Do you know what I'm saying? And so the deal messed up. And all he needed to do, he could have had he dropped an EP, yeah, and he could have had like 8-9 tunes on there, but they just wanted one Central C verse. Like, if my brethren said that to me and I'm Central C, I'm giving him that verse, but I don't know if these men are being advised, nah, don't do that, or you can't do that, or is it in their contracts to where they can't do that? Do you know what I'm saying? Because why can't they help man out like that? Why can't they help man out like that? It's crazy when I think about stuff like that. Where else? What I was thinking about another example of something like that. Oh my God, I can't even remember that now. But yeah, there's just other examples. For instance, like Kendrick Lamar. You know, one thing about Kendrick Lamar though, I do rate Kendrick Lamar because remember, you know, after he dropped "They Not Like Us" and went up, when he even made himself twice as big as he was after that, because obviously Kendrick Lamar was big before that, but he dropped that tune and then obviously he went to another level, yeah. And then you know what he done straight away is he went to another level. He dropped the album GNX, yeah, straight after with all that momentum, and all his guests on his album was up and coming rappers, no established, super established rappers. There were certain rappers on that album that the world didn't even know I knew existed because I'm tapped in. But there was rappers on that Kendrick. There was no special features. If there was probably one. But the rest, that whole album he dropped, there had no top features on there. I think it had one top feature. The rest was all just up and comers you'd never even heard before, bro. Kendrick Lamar done that. Do you know what I'm saying? You do not see rappers do that. You'd be advised, yo, he just defeated Drake. He really, they'd be advising him, yo, you need to go and drop an album now, and you need this and that guy on there and this and that guy. Kendrick Lamar dropped an album with pure no-namers. Go and check out his album GNX. A lot of you lot won't even know who these guys was. I do. Do you know what I'm saying? So I can't even knock Kendrick. I was going to say something about Kendrick to a point. But I might still say it, yeah. But I got to respect Kendrick for that because I ain't seen no one else do it. You think Jay-Z or them, man? Nah, no one else ain't doing that. Do you know what I'm saying? But I see people like, all right, then look at Memphis Bleak. Memphis Bleak has been loyal to Jay-Z since like 96, 97, Rockefeller. You get me? He's still messing with The Rock now. Do you know what I'm saying? He was on his label, everything. They grew up together in the same building, they're from the same hood and all that. Memphis Bleak has got a podcast out. You have not seen Jay-Z get on there. Is Jay-Z being advised to not go on there? Why ain't Jay-Z gone up there just to turn up his thing a little? You get me? What is it a bad, like, these are the questions man need to start asking, bro. These are the questions man need to start asking. I see it all the time. You know what I'm saying? You see people, you think, your brethren's this guy and you can't even get a feature. You dropping an EP, you dropping an album or something, and he ain't even come and do one verse on your album. He's not promoting none of your things on your it's like, yo, is it a gatekeeping thing for real? This is what I'm saying. Is it them, man, or is it their team that's telling them, nah, don't do that? And even if it is your team telling you don't do that, the love you got for your brethren, you should be saying, yo, fuck that, I'm doing this. This is my brethren. I'm telling you now, that GNX, what Kendrick Lamar dropped here, I'm telling you, they probably told him, nah, man, that's not a good idea, man. It's not a good idea. But, you know, you can tell directly that was just Kendrick doing that, showing love. You get me? That was just Kendrick doing that. Pure no-namers. But you see a lot of this shit stuff happen in the industry where you ask them, this is your people, yeah. How comes you ain't dropped a verse on none of that? You know what I'm saying? You'll see Drake with top 5 and all that all the time. Top 5 can't get a song out of Drake. Do you know what I'm saying? You see it so much in the industry, bro. And I just want to know who is it? Who is it? Do you know what I'm saying? Who is it, man? Is it you lot saying, nah? because I see it so much, man. And like K-Trap saying there as well, like, yo, because me, with the mindset I've got right now, I'd be looking to like, if all right, then say if I just blew up now, yeah, as a rapper or a top personality on social media or something, yeah, and I get big, yeah, and I've got a brethren who's got a podcast, I'm gonna go and jump on my brethren's podcast, at least give him a one episode and just turn up his thing. Regardless if my advisors say or what, that's what I'm saying. Is it in your contract to where you can't do it? That's what I'm saying. Is it in your contract? Or do you just don't want to do it, or is it not a good look for you? Do you know what I'm saying? Man, them, like, I don't understand why this love don't get shown if you've got love for people. Kendrick Lamar, yeah, I'm going to big him up, but I'm going to use him as well, even though he done a bad boy thing by putting these men on. Kendrick Lamar's got brethren Smack from Back on Fig podcast. You ain't seen Kendrick Lamar going on there. Why ain't you going on there? Do you know what I'm saying? Why don't you, man, go on? Why don't you go on there? I watched a podcast, yeah. I don't know if you like know Viral Way, yeah. Some brothers from Long Beach. They bought on one a person from Kendrick's label on there, and he's got a podcast, and they asked him, why ain't Kendrick jumped on your podcast? I'm not trying to bash Kendrick, I'm just using this as an example. And they asked Kendrick, why ain't Kendrick got on there and all that? And he was like, he was stuttering, like he couldn't explain why he ain't been on there. Do you know what I'm saying? I seen a clip where you know, Young Spray, always bigging up Central C. Always bigging up Central C. Do you know what I'm saying? I seen him at a video shoot with Central C. I know he said to Central C, yo, bro, I'm trying to get you on the podcast, you know. Central C ain't going to go on. Central C ain't going to go on that podcast. And Central C used Young Spray's vocals, or not lyrics for a song, but took a clip of what Young Spray was saying and put it on his album. Do you know what I'm saying? But I bet you if Young Spray says, yo, blood, you know what I'm saying? You can't go on his podcast and just turn up his thing. What is going on, man? Is this some unwritten rule to not do it? To like kind of reach down and give man a look? What is it, people? Now, use like, if you wanna leave your comments below and let me know what you lot think, Kendrick. But this is just my question. I'm not trying to bash Kendrick because Kendrick done a bad boy thing, but I just had to use that example as well. But I see it going on in the industry a lot. I get K-Trap saying that, yeah, in America they might mix and blend it a bit more and reach down to a lower artist. They do sometimes. They do it. They definitely reach down, but there's still some like examples you can give in America as well. Do you know what I'm saying? There's definitely still some examples you can give in America as well. But yeah, so what do you lot think? Do you lot think it's gatekeeping? Do you lot think this is in the contracts? Do you lot think that it's just the man them just don't want to do it themselves? Like they think, right, I'm not going back down there to that little podcast with 20,000 people or something. And I'm you get me? I'm getting 100 views and all that. I'm not what is it? What do you like think, man? Leave your comments in that below, man. Yeah, and if you're watching this video, subscribe and comment and just let me know what you like think, man. Cause yeah, man, that just kind of, when I seen that K-Trap link, I was like, yeah. When I seen that K-Trap clip, yeah, I just thought, yeah, man, for real, like, what is it? Yeah, but I'm out anyway, people, man. Zed's World.
I done sold all this dope for years just to become a YouTuber. Shit fucked up, y'all.